Okay, it says this hangout is live. I will turn my camera on here in just a little bit, but my internet goes in and out, so if y'all can bear with me. I'm trying to make comments in the side room, or side chat. Okay, let's turn the volume down on that. All right, now let me see if I can make a comment. Some reason it's not letting me make comment on that side. Oh, close. Now I can. Now I can do one on the side chat. Things ready. And I'll turn on the video in a minute or two. I'm still getting a little bit situated. I gotta grab me something to drink and get settled, make sure I got enough lighting. I probably have enough lighting. I don't need it real bright or anything. But sometimes the internet cuts in and out. So if I should happen to cut out, don't leave right away, because I will try to sign back in. The internet just kind of comes and goes. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Let's see, it's supposed to be showing. You see toolbox. That I had on there before. Third. Okay, custom overlay. Nope. Please enter a preset title. Save preset. I'm trying to get something that I got up before. Maybe that'll be it. Is on, so I don't Okay, it says I'm back. Sorry about that. It looks like I lost my viewer. It's gonna pop in and out on me. I'm hoping to had to do the troubleshooting to keep it from doing that. So I'm gonna try my best, see what I can come up with to keep it going. Enable auto load, mute notification sounds, auto load last use lower. Yeah, let me turn it. I want to click that window off. But I'm here. I'm getting something to drink. I'll post it in the side chat that I'm here and be right back. Oh, let's see. I don't know if I'm still broadcasting in the same spot or not. An error occurred. Please try again. Playback ID. So I'm trying to restart it on the other page and see if it comes up to make sure it's still showing on broadcast. Okay. Looks like it's getting started there on the other one. Hey, one viewer. If somebody comes in the side chat over there, could you just tell them I'd be right back in just a minute? I gotta go get me something to drink. And then I'll turn on video and see if I can keep this thing running. All right, hold on. Maybe the doggy will bark for you or sing you a tune or something. Okay, let me move the remote. I don't want to sit on the remote. Grab me my drink and I'll be right back. Everything. I happened to look up at the clock and it's like, oh shoot, it's about that time. I gotta get on there and the viewers will be looking to see where I'm at. Oh, I don't know if I'll need that light or not till I guess I'll wait and find out. I'll turn it on. The drink's almost done. I'm heating up a cup of coffee. Yep, cup of coffee in this heat. I know I'm crazy. Mr. Chaos, you gotta give Mama room to sit down there. You can't take up the whole couch now. You know, you can't take up Mama's whole couch. My drink's ready. So I got one viewer. You gonna tell me who you are? Hello? The coffee's almost done heating up. I'll be right there. And there it is. Hopefully I got it too hot, but that'll work. Oh, what a night. Do some karaoke. Late December back in 63. I remember what a time for me. Did you hear me doing karaoke? Night, late December back in '63. All right, enough of my horrible singing. Time to turn on the video and see if it'll stay running. Oh, wrong button. Hit the mute button. Ah, there I am. Let's see. Wait. Hurry up. I'll have to see. There was an error loading your app. The app could not open because it did not provide required. What app? Sometimes this thing's a little crazy. But yeah, I think I need to check into finding some kind of a. I got a little antenna booster. I'm going to try to hook up and see if I can get better internet signal. I think it's because I'm too close. It's actually right behind my camper on the top of the. So I'll go ahead and turn my camera back on. Don't let me scare you away. I'm back. Guess who's back? Shady's back. I don't know, music mood or something today. But look at the back of my hair because it's so hot in the factory. I trimmed it off, getting thicker. I don't know if I need another trim before the barbecue. Yes, the barbecue. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Hey, Warren, is that you? Usually you're my first viewer. Where are you, Warren? Who's my viewer? Don't want to tell me? That's okay. Let's see if I can get that to pop up now. We want toolbox. And see if I can get that to pop up down there. So we want preset. Ah, looks backwards to me. I don't know. Is it backwards to you? But then I have to move this a little bit because my chin was sitting on it like this. Like one of those things you put your head in. Over. If I can close that, if it'll stay there. I got to send out some invites, see if anybody wants to come up. There it is. Let's see if I can do it. One of my doggies is over there snoring away. All right, let's see if we can invite some people. These Nomad. Okay. Share the permanent link. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do it this way. And put it search by email or see. Then click on that one. Yeah, I'm trying to send invites. I've always have a problem trying to get this. Okay. We're gonna do one. All right, let me try this again. Okay, 1, 2. And yeah, what is it? Share via email. Try to do Google. Public. I'll go this route. And then everyone. I'm still working on invites. Okay, it's let me select norm one. See if Gypsy Free will come in. Let's see, where else am I? Yeah, I'm still talking, but I'm talking out loud too because I'm trying to figure out how to people. Well, she got 2 of them on here. I don't know which one to send it to. Maybe Ben. And let's see. Still scrolling down through my thing here. I don't know how many it's going to let me select, but I'm trying. I'm getting there. Time it's let me go down through it. Yeah, yeah. Crazy. Let's see. All right, I'll send that one. Let me see if I can do another one. Let's see. That one. And let's see what else. Add. I think I did Janice already. Nobody in my VIPs. Oh, come on, thing. Scroll down. I think that's all I got on YouTube to invite. Can invite camper and Kevin, see if he comes in. Once or twice he's come into one of my videos. I think that's all I got on there. Be cool to get Pamela Girlfish on here. Man, that woman's a fishing fool. I can't wait. I'm eventually going to get up there to see her. She is a fishing fool. I would really want to meet her. I don't know if I did that one. I think that's it. We'll see if we get some people to come in the side chat. See if anybody wants to come in. Reason to profile, hide for broadcast. Bigger. I can take that thing out of there. Make me look short now. What are you up to? Hello? Is anybody out there? And y'all. Pretty warm today. I still went out and I did a little bit of maintenance. I have a, I forgot the name of it now. I went blank. I have a sewer flusher to it. It flushes out the tank. So I did that, and I filled my water tank up in case it's getting towards fall and there's thunderstorm stuff. In case the water goes out or something happens with the water, I got water in my tank. I just turn on my pump and I can have water. Well, if the electric goes out, I can't use the pump. The pump will run on the house battery. I got one house battery. I'd like to get another one. And what else did I do? Get out. Everything I take good. Not a very big brand. Where my cleaned all the cobwebs out. It took a stick and I took her there in a and sprayed in there. That was coming back up. My side chat coming back up now. Here. Oh, there we go. Well, this don't seem to be going very well. Hey, everybody. Sorry about me popping in and out, but my stupid internet. As long as I can get back in with it, I think it is 5 minutes. It's still broadcast stuff. But sorry about that. And like I say, it keeps popping in and out. And I'm trying. Gotta figure out some way to figure out this low bandwidth or whatever. I'm right on top of the tower right here. I mean, right on top of the bathhouse behind me. I don't know if you can see it. The bathhouse is right there. Let's see if I can show you. And right up on top of that roof right there is the antenna for the Wi-Fi. So why am I having such trouble when I'm this close? I don't understand. If anybody knows, I'd appreciate some comments about it. Because I got to figure out what to do. I hate this popping in and out. So if I disappear, I'll be right back. So what's everybody up to? We got a couple viewers out there. And I was saying earlier, pretty eyes. I put makeup on. Little pink lips. I've been getting these free Ipsy samples. So it's like, well, kind of free. $10 a month and get a little makeup bag, and it's different each month. The makeup bag is. You get 5 samples. So I figured, well, I'm worth $10 at least. So I buy these little Ipsy sample bags, and you get little samples of like, well, that way too, you don't have to buy it full size. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to worry about it because you didn't spend a fortune on it. You didn't have to buy full size. I think that's the brightness of the TV lighting up my curtain back there. I can see how a little blurry without the glasses, but this way if somebody types something on the side, I can be able to read it. Who wants the karaoke? Not me. I'm not that great at it. Hey sis, how are you? I have my sister on the side. How's things going? It takes a minute for replies for them to catch it. It'll take a minute. I'll go ahead and check. Yeah, it gets a bit of a delay. Okay, I know who one person is out there. Now, who is the other one? Are you going to tell me? Are you going to keep the secret? I'm watching, looking inside chat, trying to see who you are. Hey, sis. Got a nice trip all planned for the vacation. And planned some stuff. If mom is watching, I can't say because I've got some stuff planned for us that not only did I think she'd enjoy, but I know I'd enjoy it too. And can't wait to get started on a little venture road tripping. Of course, the first stop's going to be at the barbecue at Debbie Lynn's in Greenville, South Carolina. How's that little tuck doggy doing? I still haven't put no screen back on. It's like I got the air conditioner on, the door's usually shut, so I ain't worried about putting the screen back on. And then the next day, when I had to go to work, yeah, if nothing else, if it decides to do video, seems to take, must not be a good night for people. Everybody must be busy. I didn't know what time to have it. But for me, later at night is good because not so many people are using the internet. I get a little bit clearer to me again. They want me to join, so see if I can get this copy. To my daughter. Just had a son, maybe she'll pop in. My newest grandson. So that makes nine grandkids. Grandkids. So I'm back. It's like first she's here and then gone. No. Let's in there. So hold on. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Did it again and again and again. It's like, come on now. Jeez. Jeez. I don't think this is going to work out too well tonight. Darn it. I'm trying. Let's see if I find my son now and see if I can send with him. This thing will stay up. Let me turn the camera off for a minute. I'm right here talking, but I'm going to just turn off the camera. Maybe it won't take as much bandwidth. Darn thing. Firefly moonshine, 60 proof, caramel flavor. Yum, yum, yum. Come on, thing. Yeah, I don't know why it's going to be such a pain. It says, these Nomad Adventures, join this video call. Why does it put me in there twice? Are you presenting to everyone? No, stop. It's got me on there twice. I can't believe that. I don't know how to fix that to where I get one of them out of there. Crazy computer. I'm trying to. All right. Okay. I think that was sent. We'll see if she'll see it or not. Maybe I get to see the grandson if she pops in. My son posted a little video today of his little guy. Let's see. I'm trying to get some stuff figured out. Well, I'm back to 2 viewers. Like I said, if I don't keep popping in and out, I'll give this a little more time, and ends up wanting to keep shutting off on me. I'll end up just doing one some other time. I gotta figure out a better Wi-Fi signal or something. Gotta figure something out. Can't handle this not working well. Cuts in and out, drives me crazy. Well, I'm crazy anyhow. See, I might send one to my son. Misty got hers or not. I'll try resending it. Enter. All right. So we will try that, see what happens. Ooh, let me go turn the air down. It's getting cold in here. About to freeze my toes off. About ready to put some socks on my toes. Dang. So 2 viewers. What you want to know? Ask me questions. I'll tell you anything. No, not anything. You don't want me to sing because I'm not that great at singing. Well, it depends on the song, really. But yeah, I have some videos to put up. Do some more editing. I got to go to work 4 nights, starting tomorrow night. And then Monday morning, I start my vacation. But we got our letter from the office this morning about the fall things that need to be done. And one of them is wash the RV. So I got to get or borrow a ladder and get up and wash the roof of my RV. She wants it done by Labor Day. So between now and Labor Day, I need to get up there and wash the roof of the RV and wash the whole RV down. And site cleanup, which mine's cleaned up anyhow. I usually keep it picked up and cleaned up and raked. And then if you're going to have firewood, need it in some kind of a wire rack. So I need to look around for a wire rack of some sort to put firewood in. My son Derek puts a question mark. It's like, what? He has no clue. I wanted to click on it, and that way he'll pop in. And then what else was it? Yeah, and if you cover it with a tarp can be hanging, but you can't have it hanging on the ground. I guess it's the fire marshals and stuff or whatever. There's specifics for it. What else? I mean, just some basic stuff to do before fall. And I also gotta check my hot water heater yet. I gotta drain it, flush it out, check the rod in there to make sure the rod's good. If not, then I'm getting low because rods slowly decay or burn or whatever it is. Then you have to get another one, and Ace Hardware has them right up here, so I can get it either size. They got the short ones and the longer ones, so depending on the size it is. So anybody got any questions out there? What's on your mind? What's happening? Pretty much this week I've been going through cabinets and cupboards and reorganizing and sorting, and kind of got a little bit of a mess in here. I got a pile of this here and a pile of that there, and I took the little plastic cabinet drawers. You take them apart, and I like the plastic ones because you can take them apart and spray them down and then close them off and let them dry and put them back together. They're really easy to clean. So they're kind of a favorite. Plus they're lightweight. And it's good to have lightweight stuff in your RV. Well, I'll give it to about maybe quarter after. If nobody else pops in, I guess we'll call it a take. See if anybody wants to come and hang out. Surprised Mr. Warren ain't here. He usually comes in. So are you, the two people out there, are you Pokemon Go kind of people? You doing the Pokemon game? Wonder if I should, because they say it's good exercise. Know me, I'd probably get hit by a car. I know my luck. I just don't have great luck. And besides, see, I've been cleaning, doing stuff outside around the camper. Just your normal basic stuff. Cooking and cleaning and relaxing and sleeping and I don't know. Trying to think. Boo. I thought that would get you. The factory's been going okay. Just hotter than hell in there. It's actually not too bad. If it stays in the 80s, it's tolerable. Eat it all night in 12 hours. But when it's in the 90s, it's like halfway through the night, you can feel your body just starting to slow down and drain down. The other night it was in the 80s, and the last 2 nights I worked, and it was tolerable. I could deal with it. It wasn't real bad. I kept my water, drinking plenty of water. And they didn't have the printers going, which are kind of next to me. As long as they're not running, they got what they call big ass fan on the ceiling. I mean, it's like giant airplane propeller looking thing. Could turn that on. It blows a little more circulation through there. So that does help a lot. It's better than having no air at all. I got one little fan kind of way up by the ceiling, kind of pointing down towards me, but really doesn't blow much of anything but hot air. Like some people I know. Oh, looks like I got somebody joining.
Hi.
What's up?
Not too much. That's exciting to get invited.
Oh, I didn't know who to invite. I was just going through. I have a hard time figuring out how to invite. Sometimes I have to just copy and paste and send to an email. But well, let me try this way on the Google Plus. People I got on there, and if that would work. And so at least now I know it works.
You know a lot more than I do. I just said, "Oh, look, I'm invited." Let me go.
My internet's kind of been cutting in and out. So if I cut out, I can get right back in, within like a minute.
I'm really dressed for bed, so that's why I think I'm not on camera.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And sometimes I turn my camera off too, because the internet, like I say, I'm right next to the little tower here, the Wi-Fi thing right on top of the bathhouse.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like I should have a lot better service than I do.
Well, you look good. I love your hair.
Yeah, I do fix it up. Sometimes I put some mousse in it and poof it up, and I have a poofy head up here.
The shorter it gets, the younger you look.
Oh, you ain't seen all the gray hairs. I should show you. Look.
Oh, no.
Look at all the gray hairs.
I know about those. Yeah, I know. Thank God for.
Did someone tell me what time?
Thank God for hair dye.
For hair. I've been thinking about it. I hadn't done it in a couple of years, but the whiter it's getting, the more I want to.
That's your natural color? You have your. Is that your natural color?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, my mom's 75, and I got a lot more gray hairs than she does.
Wow, that's your genetics, I guess. That's nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. That's a blessing. No, mine's pretty much all out of a bottle at this point.
But mine is kind of just blending in everywhere, which I don't mind. It's kind of like adding white highlights all the way around, but much being like that, I guess.
I can't see them on this camera. I can't see any of the.
Yeah, I put my quality down a little bit too, so maybe it wouldn't use so much bandwidth.
Right. Well, I haven't talked to anybody on a Hangout in many months. I mean, not that I did that often. I was on a couple of your crafting Hangouts.
Yeah, and now they're going to be changing our work schedule different now. Instead of having work 3 nights on the weekend and having 4 days off, working to where we get every other weekend off. So it's work 2, work 2, off 2, work 2, off 3, and then it rotates to where you work 3 the next weekend.
Is that better?
I don't know, because when you're off 2 days, that first day you come home in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you got to go to sleep and get some sleep sooner or later.
I was a nurse for almost 30 years, and I did everything I could once I experienced night shift, I did everything to avoid working nights.
Yeah.
My body just didn't do well with it. Just really didn't do well.
Doctor was saying the other day when you know, told him that, you know, I've been gaining some weight, and he said it's probably because of the switch over to night shift. He
Right.
says, do you on your days off? I said, well, no, I'm like been off like 3-4 in a row, so I usually go to bed at nights. And he says, well, that's what's probably throwing off your metabolism, because your body doesn't know if it's supposed to be
That's
sleeping
right.
or awake. Hours do you sleep? And I said 4 or 5. He goes, that's not enough.
No, yeah, I know. The older we get, the more important to sleep. The sleep is for metabolism. Also, are you able to keep your sleeping area completely dark?
It's not all.
When you sleep during the day, can you keep everything super dark?
In the bedroom, I pull the shades down, these shades like this, and then I take, and they're smaller windows, so I can take a bath towel and put up there and tuck in the corners, and it's dark in there.
It has to be like nighttime dark if you can get it that dark. But another trick I had heard about years ago is on your way home, make sure you're wearing sunglasses when you're driving
Oh
home.
yeah, I try to put in the car.
You know, you just want to really trick your brain into thinking it's nighttime. And even just that mask over your face that keeps it really dark, that eye mask can help.
Oh yeah.
Those are a lot of nursing tricks, you know, for people who work night shift. And that will help your metabolism too. If you do stick to one sleeping schedule, if you can just show your body it really is nighttime now.
Yeah. And you know, because you eat at different times when you're on your days off.
Yeah.
You eat at different times the
Yeah.
night you work. Because
Yeah.
I have something to nibble on when I'm at work, but I don't. Might eat a meal before I go in, then I'll have something to nibble on through the night. And then my days off, I actually sit down and have a meal. At least, you know, one good cooked meal a day.
Right.
So yeah, it's all confused.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you work at it, you can, as they say, you can, you know, convince your body that you're doing what's normal.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it when we go to that new schedule. I'm gonna have to, you know, my body's gonna be thinking differently again. So I have to do a little bit of adjustment.
It's a challenge. Yeah, that's what nurses have been going through for centuries. The ones that work nights, you know, and there's always somebody out there taking care of people at night.
Available, and for the pay right now, it's like, you know, I'd take it, and I'd no more. But the doggies miss me when even though they're asleep, that I get home and they go crazy.
Yeah, they don't know
Mommy,
what's going on. Yeah, they don't know why things are different. Yeah, I know my son. He is a new Marine. He's finally finished all his training at his permanent duty station. He just today switched to his first night shift. But they're different in the Marines. What they call night shift is what we as nurses call evening shift. That's like 2 to midnight or something. And then
like 3 to 11, or
yeah, it's more like a 3 to 11 shift where he goes in at 2 and gets off at close to midnight. And then they call the night shift mids, like you go in at midnight.
oh, okay.
And he said, you know, he was there with his friends that he's trained with, and all went there together. And it's only 3 of them, I think, that all came together. And the commander said, you know, you guys fight it out or decide what you want to do, who's going to work what shift. And he said the other guys sort of hesitated and said, I don't, whatever, I don't really care. So he's like, I'll take the evening, you know, the evening shift, whatever they call it. I said, that was pretty smart, because if you can, as much as you can avoid night shifts, it would be good, you know.
Not a morning person, you know, like you like to get up early in the mornings, and yeah, night shift will do. But me, it doesn't seem.
Evenings are great when you're single, you know, like he is. He's looking forward to it.
Last night I went to bed about 11:30 at night, and I woke up and then noticed, you know, it was still dark out, and I thought, well, and I have a tendency to do this often, is I got up and came out in the front room and looked, and it was like 3:30.
That happens to me. I think I'm just getting older in my, you know, sleep cycle. Sometimes I'm up at 4 in the morning, and it seems like I want to stay awake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the type of person, once I get out of the bed, I'm up.
Yeah.
But maybe later, about 1, 2 o'clock, it's like, okay, time for a granny nap.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not working right now, so I can take advantage. If I have to take a nap, I can. But I don't know. The last year or two, I just haven't been in a napping mode. It's like if
Yeah,
I don't get that sleep at night, it's just not
forget
meant to happen.
it.
Yeah. I used to be able to nap. I think as I have to watch what I eat so much now, I can't just like eat a big lunch and take a nap. You know, a lot of
Yeah,
your sleep has to do with what you're eating too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about doing more of a higher protein.
Yeah.
The one doctor told me one time, he said, you know, to help lose some weight, he says eat more of a higher protein meals. So
I've been
I'm,
researching all of that. And as far as I can come up with, you have to find the one that's most comfortable for you, because all of them in the end are restricting your calories. So, I mean, there's even
right. You gotta find them
there's even
with
a
your
high
metabolism.
starch diet. So you actually get more volume of food in. But they said they still, in the end, they all restrict your calories, and you're going to, you know, control your weight. So you pick the one that, you know, works, that your body seems to feel the best on.
Yeah, because everybody's metabolism is different, so you can't really
Right.
specify which one's
I
better
think
for
that's,
this person.
yeah. But that's not necessarily better just because it's high protein or high carbohydrate or low. The worst one is low fat, really low fat,
Yeah,
because it's so hard to stick to, they said. You know, as I've been
yeah,
researching, because I mean, I've just struggled with my weight forever. So I just have to, you know, as I get older, I have to really
yeah.
figure out what I'm going to do. But as I looked into all the different modalities, they said, look, they're all the same. In the end, they restrict your calories.
Yep. They all end up with the end result.
There's no magic in one of
And-
them as opposed to the other. It's just a different way to control what you're eating.
yeah, and that's one thing too. I think with getting older, it's part of it. You know, your metabolism starts to slow down anyhow, so
Mine's
probably need
never
to
been
eat.
super fast, and also I'm short. Now I'm short
Yeah,
and old.
only-
I've always been short. Now I'm short and old.
I'm only 5 foot and a half of an inch, so if I lose that half
Oh,
an inch,
okay. You're short. I got like what, 3 inches on you.
oh, okay. Yeah. Once they say I'm not that half inch anymore, then I know I'm starting to shrink.
Yeah, yeah. Just hang upside down every day to try to keep that from happening.
Them, inversion tables.
Yeah, yeah. Or hang from a tree, whatever you have to do.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of those out here.
Can you imagine your neighbors? You're out there hanging upside down from your tree.
Be coming out. What are you doing? I'm acting like a squirrel or something.
I just don't want to shrink.
Yeah, I don't want to shrink. I'm trying to stretch.
We have this little piece of wall as you walk into our kitchen, and I started it with my son as he was growing to mark his height. Well, pretty soon,
Oh
every kid that came in here wanted to put their height on there until they were even in middle school, high school, college. Everybody who came in was so excited that they could mark their height on our little wall. And then I marked my height, and I marked it again a couple years later, and there's a little note that says, "Mom is shrinking."
yeah.
My daughter decided to help me clean the house, and she washed the lower levels of my son's height off the wall. She's like, "Oh no,
No.
do that." I said that was the whole reason for the wall, was to watch his height.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They think that
mom is shrinking. I said, I wish I was
I did
shrinking
that.
in some other way besides my height.
Yeah. It's like at work because I have to walk all the way across the factory, and then if because I'm a smoker, so we have a go outside in this section, and so to walk all the way across there, and then walk all the way back room. But I said one night, I said, "Man, I wish my legs were a little bit longer." And Girl looks at me, I said, "I wouldn't have." I said, "I wouldn't have to take so many steps every night." I said, "You realize how many steps it takes to be a shorter person?"
Oh gosh.
Like
My son's short too. He's like 5'6". He just barely makes 5'6". So that's been a real challenge with, especially in his boot camp, with all the marching and everything he had to do, and the running and they get in much better shape because they have to take so many more steps than everybody else.
Yep. I think let's see, Misty, I think is 5'9", and my son is 6.
5'9" is great for a girl. That's tall.
Yeah, they took that after their dad because I'm 5 foot. My older sister's 4'11".
I think my daughter's 5'2" or 5'3", and he's 5'6".
My youngest daughter, she's actually a little bit shorter than me. I think she's 4'10", 4'11".
It's a little easier for a woman to wind up short, but I don't know. In the Marines, it's just all what you make of it. You get respect if you do what you're supposed to do. It's easier actually to be in the Marines and be a short guy than it is to be in the civilian world. It's all up to you, whatever you want to make of it.
Yep, you just kind of hold your own, and they respect you.
Right. So I'm kind of happy for him in that respect.
Trying to get out from under that blanket there, guy.
Because there's some tiny drill instructors that can intimidate the life out of some of those recruits. They look up into their 6-foot recruits, but they're still scared to death when that drill instructor.
I bet.
Yeah. So that helped him.
Dynamite comes in little packages, so
yeah. Well, it meant a lot to him to see these really short guys command such tremendous respect from people. I don't think you see that in the civilian world too much. There's not too much opportunity to develop
not so much.
Yeah. So I didn't think of that.
If you ain't got, you don't think that you got the authority.
Right. Yeah. So you can get that in at least in the Marines. They don't care how tall you are. It's you can prove you can do.
Mm-hmm. Tough. I heard that they're pretty tough. So you make it through the. You're doing darn good because they're tougher than the Army. They're
tougher than anybody. They're kind of, I don't know. I mean, I still almost wish you would have gone into some other branch. Nobody in our family is in the military. My dad was in the Army, but that was long before I was ever born.
Yeah, they had no choice back then.
Yeah. Well, he did. No, he enlisted.
Yeah, my grandfather. Yeah, he didn't.
My grandfather
really have much of a choice.
No, he did. My grandfather was drafted into both wars. So I think World War I and II. He was married with his own business and a child, and they drafted him into World War II.
Oh, wow.
That was, something we don't even know how to imagine, I think, these days.
Yeah. I mean, that never know if it'll ever happen again. You just don't know.
No. Yeah, that's true. You don't. These days, you can't.
Still got to fill out them cards at the post office when they turn 18, no matter what.
Right. But only now, I think they've kind of quieted down about it, but I think soon we're going to see the girls have to sign up for selective service because they changed all this, saying that they can go into combat duty. So that means what's holding them back from saying, why should the men be the only ones forced to
Right, because
sign
that's what it
up.
says on the card. If you're male and
Yeah.
18, you need a selective service card.
Well, there's people pushing for, now that the women have pushed so hard to be able to be in combat positions. Now the people are saying, no, they have to, that means all women are going to have to sign up for selective services, which I'm not real thrilled about. But I wouldn't want to see my daughter get drafted, but I guess it would be different.
No. No, that wouldn't be, or granddaughter or grandson.
Right. Yeah, I don't have any of those yet. Not yet.
I got none.
I know. I've seen some of them. I haven't seen much videos. Have you put out very many videos lately? Probably not, huh?
I put a couple out of, I don't know if you've seen the last couple I put up of, took my mom over to the moonshine tasting and went out for the day.
I'll have to look for them.
Yeah, there's a couple new ones up. Yeah, I was pretty busy there trying to work, and then my youngest daughter and her two kids were here, and me trying to sleep during the day with them here, and my mom come down to visit, and it was just, I was just so busy. I just didn't have a chance to get out and, do really anything at that time. So
you're really out of the work camp mode
right now. Yeah. I'll anything was a couple cent. And some that I took payments over on, and payday to where I am able to eventually get me a truck to pull this, because I'm going to need at least a 3/4 ton truck.
That's right. I forgot. You're working on getting your transportation to be able to move around.
And once I get a truck, then I'm able to go back on adventures and work camp again.
Right.
So, because pretty much anywhere I go, I'm sure I can find some part-time work for income. Some of the campgrounds, it depends, might be paid. There's some I've seen recently down in Florida that they're looking for someone to oversee a campground host, 55 plus. Well, I'm not quite 55, so I don't know if they'd let me in.
Too young. That must be nice.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, oh, dang, too young. Oh,
yeah,
a few more years.
I just turned 58. I can't believe it. I don't know how that happened.
Well, yeah, mine's next month, and I made sure I took a vacation day for my birthday. I'm like, okay, very seldom have I worked a job where I actually get a vacation.
I know, that's nice. Yeah.
Out and going. And then day for my birthday. That way I say I don't have, because otherwise I'd be working with the new schedule that come out.
Are you turning 55?
No, 52.
52. Oh, you're a baby. You're a baby.
A baby with 9 grandbabies.
I know. I haven't had one yet, but I just have the 2 children, and my daughter is she's just working like crazy on her education. She's actually going to be an audiologist, a hearing doctor.
Oh, okay.
Which requires it's not a PhD, it's a doctorate of audiology, so it's 4 years after college.
Yeah.
And she's in her 4th year, which is actually working in a practice. So she wound up moving to Gainesville, Florida, to do her externship, her 4th year.
Oh, okay.
So no one in our family has ever advanced to this level.
Yeah, Gainesville. I think that I've seen that. I think going down to my mom. She lives in by Leesburg, Tavares. Yeah.
It's
I think it's somewhere. Is that? It's north of Orlando.
It's a little more north, and right in the middle of Florida. It's not near the ocean, or it's a college town, I guess. University of Florida, or it's.
I know Orlando's the center, and then if you go straight up, you can see like Leesburg and stuff right there.
Yeah,
Mount Dora.
I think Gainesville is up a little bit. from Orlando.
Yeah, I thought I've seen the signs in years, I think, since I've been down there, but
She likes it though. I mean, the heat doesn't bother her. She said the people from there just walk around moping and complaining about the heat like they don't even realize they live in Florida. What do you expect? She's like, I just expect it's going to be hot. So what am I complaining about, you know?
don't mind. She's up here, and if it got kind of cool, you know, she's got this to where her fingers and her toes, they start losing color in the ends of them. I can't think of the name of it.
Raynaud's? Is it a Raynaud's
Probably
syndrome?
too cool. That's, you know, start losing color in her fingers and her toes.
I think it's called Raynaud's syndrome.
She doesn't mind it being warm.
Yeah, that's very uncomfortable. Yeah.
She likes it in Florida.
And she said that she's not near the beach, but they have all these like natural spring water areas where you can go swimming, and the water is so cool and comfortable. Actually, my son got it's called a 96. They gave them Liberty for 96 hours, and he is in South Carolina in Beaufort, and he drove last weekend and stayed with her. They had a blast. They got into comes for free that the military gets free entry to, and they just had a really good time.
Well, I know where my mom lives. If you go one direction about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I think it is, you're on the East Coast. If you go the other direction, the same amount of time, you're by the Gulf.
Right. Yeah, if you're in the middle part of Florida, that would probably be true for most people. You can
take a day trip.
Went to St. Augustine. They went to St. Augustine for one of their days. They said that was wonderful, and it was rainy and horrible in Gainesville, but St. Augustine was nice when they were there. So I know he had a good time because he said it was hard to get back to work.
Yeah, I've been there once. That was beautiful. I enjoyed it.
She's been there when she was 3. We went to visit a friend. We took her to Disney World, and then we went to visit a friend in St. Augustine, but she doesn't remember it. And he wasn't born yet, so she'll remember this trip. But he wasn't allowed to come.
To bounce in a little bit.
They have only so many miles they're allowed to travel when they're on Liberty.
Oh, okay.
So coming home was too far. But fortunately, where she just moved to was within his limit. So I was happy that at least he had some family he could visit during his time off.
Yeah, within his distance.
Yeah. So
hi, Diane. Diane Campers on the side. She's in Florida.
Who's this?
Diane Two Campers. She's in Florida.
Oh, what part? Okay.
Just popped in. Good evening, all. So I just typed back to her. Hi, Diane. Okay. Since you're a nurse and you've been a nurse for so long, what causes your toes to want to keep cramping up? Today they have been wanting to cramp and try to curl under, and I have no toes to curl.
Well, you might have some either potassium or magnesium you need.
That's what I was thinking, potassium. I got some potassium tablets, but I was afraid to take them every day because I didn't know if you can get too much potassium or not.
You can, but it's hard to get too much. Those tablets don't have I think you need like look up the amount of potassium you're supposed to get daily. It's very difficult to get that much. They don't put that much in those tablets.
Okay, because I can eat bananas, but you can only eat so many bananas.
Potatoes have a lot of potassium in them too.
Okay, well, I had some potatoes today, so maybe that'll stop. For some reason, just today, they just want to keep cramping up on me. I got what I call Flintstone feet, the little stubby toes.
Yeah, I think cramps in your legs and feet are usually, some electrolyte. It's either magnesium or potassium.
Powerades today too at Dollar General. They were on sale. I don't like the Gatorade, but I like the Powerade. I'll drink that.
That stuff's not really good for you.
I don't drink too much. I have one a night when I'm at work, and the rest of the night I drink about 3 of those bottles full of water.
And that has a thing. There's something called bromide. It's added to bread, and then
Yeah.
bromide oil is added to Gatorade. Any drink that has a color to it, it helps the
Okay.
color. It helps it to hold the color. But
Ah.
your thyroid thinks the bromide is iodine, and so it'll
Well, I don't have no thyroid,
because
so.
it'll suck up the bromide, and then you don't have enough iodine. Wait, your other tissues in your body are supposed to be absorbing iodine, not just your thyroid. So
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't have the thyroid no more, but
yeah, but there's other tissues, especially like your ovaries and breasts are supposed to have a lot of iodine in them. Um, yeah, so that bromide can really trick your body, and your body starts absorbing that instead of the iodine. But yeah, I think
she's in North Florida, outside of Jacksonville.
oh, okay, nice.
So over towards the northeast area.
Right, my daughter's right there in Gainesville right now, and my son was in Pensacola for a while, and then he was I'm not sure the town. Then he was at Eglin Air Force Base, and then he finished all his training, and now he's actually in Beaufort, South Carolina.
Okay, because that's where I'm going for the barbecue. I'm going to be going down
To where?
South Carolina.
Are you going near Beaufort? You're not going to Debbie's. I mean, whose barbecue are you going to?
Yeah, Debbie Lynn's.
I can't hear you too well. We're breaking up too much.
Debbie Lynn's.
Oh, you're going to Debbie Lynn's. Oh,
Yep.
and what part of South Carolina? What part is she?
Greenville.
Okay, cool. Good for you.
Yeah, it's right down the outskirts of Greenville. That's part of my vacation. My mom's coming with me. She gets back from Wisconsin, and then we're going to probably head out on Friday.
Well, you have to do a video while you're there, right? Are you going to do a video while you're there?
Oh, yeah. Yep. There'll probably be a couple of us there, YouTubers, that'll be doing videos. We'll all be standing there videoing each other.
Yeah, I saw that. So Fugget, she said she's going to be going. I think she went.
Yeah, it'd be nice to meet her too.
She went the first one, and she said she's getting ready to go back to this one. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, I've kind of fallen off. I was watching everybody connected to that group for a long time. It really helped distract me while my son was in boot camp, and that was such an odd time in my life. So that was a good distraction to watch all the drama that went on in that crowd.
I know. I was there for, like, say, a couple of months. I wasn't on there because it was so busy here, and
yeah,
things figured out around here, and I get back on, and it's like all kinds of stuff had happened, and I'm like, holy cow. Boy, I missed a lot.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Now the only one I see is RV Deb. I just started to see a couple So Fugget videos again. But regular basis is RV Deb.
Yeah. I got looking, I thought, let's see, who was it that I didn't see on there? Jimmy. I hadn't seen Jimmy on there at all.
No, he's gone, isn't he? I mean,
I think so. All I know is I come back and
he caused so much confusion and mayhem.
Yeah, because I seen one of Corey's videos, and she was saying something about it, and I was like, oh my God, I missed so much.
Yeah, he's just, and I like researched him a little bit. He's been causing that kind of drama for many a year. That wasn't anything.
Wow,
new.
I didn't know I didn't even know he's getting divorced or anything like that. I'm like, boy,
I don't know. But I just know that he's been those same type of, where he really gets into it with people and gets so upset. He's been doing that stuff for years, long before he got involved with this group of people.
Wow, amazing.
That just seems to be his temperament and the way he functions. So I lost interest in him really after.
Yeah, some people just kind of get thriving on that.
Yeah, I just lost it. I don't. that just got old pretty quick.
Yep. And Jory too. It was like really
Yeah.
surprising
I
that.
forgot about him.
First,
Until you just said his name, I forgot all about him. Yeah, I used to watch all of his hangouts.
yeah, when I first started talking to him and going on his hangouts and that, you know, it's he seemed like a pretty decent person. And all of a sudden, all this chaos began. I'm like, what is going
Now,
on here?
see, yeah, he has a life history of that kind of chaos too. That's kind of like their temperament, I think.
Yeah.
You know, they think it's the rest of the world that's a mess, but then you look and see how their life has always been like this, you know, and it's really not everyone else causing it. I forgot all about him.
But yeah, I got really, because if happens to pop in or is watching, I don't want her to know about some of it on our trip.
Who's that?
We're gonna,
you don't want your mom to know?
yeah, because sometimes she pops in on my videos too. But
Oh,
we're starting off here, and we're gonna make kind of a round trip. We're gonna go down to the barbecue, and then we're gonna end up down in Florida at her place for a night, and then back up. So along the way, I've got some stops planned out of some places to see, and so I think she'll be surprised. She'll enjoy it.
yeah. Well, that's going to be fun. I'll look forward to your video of the barbecue.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's like 4 more days of work, and I'm on vacation days.
Oh, wow. That's really coming up fast. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, see, I work on the weekends till the new schedule comes out Labor Day. So
Yeah.
we've been working like 3 or 4 days one week, 3 days the next week. So this week I got to work Thursday through Sunday. Then I'll be off next weekend for my vacation days, which includes, you know, the first 4 days of the week. So was that 4, 5, 6, 7?
Oh,
8,
your
9,
days off are combined with your
11.
vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
total of 11 days I have. So
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
yeah, first 2 days I'll be getting stuff ready here for when Mom gets back. That when we go, go to head out, we'll have, you know, have my stuff packed and ready to go. Packed anyhow because she's flying back from visiting family in Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
Be all packed up.
Yeah, it's a lot of work getting ready for vacation.
Down there in Florida at her place and spend the night there. I ain't been there in like 10 years. And my sister lives down there close to her, so I'll get to see my sister's place.
What part of Florida is that?
By Leesburg to
Okay.
Mount Dora. It's like about 30 north of Orlando.
Florida is so huge. I think since my kids started having to live there at certain points, it just started to dawn on me how gigantic Florida is.
Yeah.
I live in Maryland, so that's just like,
Oh,
it hardly shows up on the map.
I've always kind of wanted to come up that way. Excuse me. The allergy spores are high here today.
Yeah.
But I wanted to come up that way, you know, and see like the fishing boats and get some fresh shrimp off the boat or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a little vacation cottage on the Chesapeake Bay.
Oh wow.
And it's on a little island. It's called Deal Island. And it's in the Tangier Sound of the Chesapeake Bay. So that's a historic fishing village, actually, Deal Island.
Area.
Yeah, and they've got families that have been there for 300 years.
Yeah, I just seen on the news. I was looking on Weather Channel on my phone this morning, and they were talking about you guys are fixing to get some good storms coming soon.
Maryland?
Yeah. In 2 or 3 days, they said gonna get some kind of heavy rain.
You know what? I have not been following the weather very well. I haven't really, had a TV turned on because the one that I use in my bedroom, the little box broke, and I decided to just send it back and stop paying for it.
Yeah.
So I need
But I said,
I need to go downstairs to where the main TV is every day and just, you know, catch up with the main news and weather and stuff.
have the website on my phone, so if whoever.
I did not know we were in for a storm, because our little vacation house is actually, we have vacation renters that come in there. So I always have to worry about what's going to happen if they're showing up during one of those storms. So I better get on the stick and find out what the plan is, what the forecast is.
It's coming across. Phone going off with some kind.
It may turn out to be to our advantage. We had,
If I don't check it, it goes nuts.
we had a cancellation from some of our guests that might just fit right into when the storm comes, which would be nice to not have anybody showing up during this storm.
Hay farmers are bailing like crazy.
What's that?
There?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, my internet's cutting in and out at the moment.
Yeah, you said somebody's bailing like crazy?
And Two Camper says the hay farmers are bailing like crazy. I guess because the storm's coming.
Oh, gosh. Wow, I never thought about that. What do you know when it said it's supposed to start?
I was looking at like it was a little video. Storm's coming, and it's supposed to be, I think, closer towards the weekend.
Oh, that could be, yeah, because these people that are there would be getting ready to leave. But I think we have people coming in for just a few days that could be right during that storm. I better pay attention tomorrow.
I'm gonna troubleshoot my internet here, and
I'm trying to see if I can look up the weather for that area where in Deal Island.
yeah, I was trying to remember what it was saying. I just went to weatherchannel.com and it had a video on there, a short video about the storms and how it was going to progress over to your area.
Well, that's always something we have to deal with. Seems like we just got all our storm damage on the house, you know, up to par, and now it's time for another storm season. This says, well, the 10-day forecast, it doesn't really have any storms until the 16th in that area.
Find on my phone where that little video was.
And
no, I don't want that.
That's just at the beginning of the little gap we wound up with. Because someone canceled for a week, and we only filled in a few of those days. So if we really luck out, nobody will. At least we won't have guests staying there or trying to stay there during the storm.
See, change coming to northeast soon. Deep tropical moisture. I think that's the one it was.
Yeah. Well, I better get
click on that.
Tomorrow I'll have the TV on and be following the weather. It's a good thing I talked to you.
Yeah.
I just,
Oh, turn that off. Turn it off. There we go. I was trying to find it. Diane says right now the storm is north of Philly.
Oh. But
yeah, I seen a video somewhere. I was trying to figure out.
We had a neighbor there who's from Philly. He right across the street from us. His property's waterfront. Ours is across from the waterfront. He just passed away suddenly last weekend, and his wife are from Philly. I know she's supposed to. I don't think she goes back there until September. I think she said his memorial service is September 10th. But she'll be sitting right there, right on the bay when that storm comes in.
Yeah, you'll probably see it on the Weather Channel or the TV or something.
Yeah, when I get up tomorrow, we have a 3-level townhouse
in that direction.
And I remember I got rid of the cable box for the one upstairs when it broke. I said I'm just going to get rid of it. We don't need 2 cable box rentals. But I don't bother to go downstairs and watch the TV all the way in the bottom level. So I have to change my habits and start keeping that Weather Channel on during hurricane season, especially.
Well, you guys probably.
You're breaking up a lot now. Can you hear me? Are you there?
I can hear a little. Oh, I lost my chat. There it is. The chat box.
I think I can hear you now.
It kind of popped off, and so I had to pop back in.
Okay.
Time is over. Be back in a bit. I have to cut some more fabric. She's a crafty little. She sent me a couple of things she's made, and it was just so cool. Those little towels you hang on handles and stuff.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
And she put a D on it. And, had a D put on it for my name. And
that's nice.
then when I was talking about the factory and being hot, she sent me a couple of them neck things with the beads in it.
Well, that's a good fan.
Yep.
It's
Those help. As long as I keep some moisture and cool something on my, wet on my neck, it sure helped a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna get ready to go.
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock here.
Yeah. But I'm so glad I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't been on that many hangouts, but I haven't talked to anybody for a long time, so that was fun. And now I'm
Yeah, well,
excited to hear.
on mine. We
I'll
can
be
talk in
waiting
person.
to hear about Debbie Lynn's, cookout and everything. So,
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
because I don't hear from any of those people too much. I think I've seen Francis on and off a few times, but I haven't seen Debbie Lynn really at all.
Yeah,
So it'll, you know,
Francis had that
I
last
always stay
night.
in the background. I'm not any one of the big, I just, like I said, it was a nice distraction when all that drama was going on. My son was in boot
Yeah,
camp, but
Francis had that last night, and I was just on the side, and said hi and stuff, but I didn't get in on the chat itself.
yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I would be comfortable talking to you. I'm not that comfortable coming on with just anybody. So, um, I really like the lower drama people.
Me too.
But it's nice
I'm more
to be in the background and hear what goes on. Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Fun.
So I'll
Just
be
have
waiting.
fun.
I'll be waiting to see videos about the barbecue and.
Yeah, and you can look at the couple that you
Yeah,
haven't seen.
I will. And enjoy
Yeah.
your vacation. You certainly have earned it.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast.
You really have earned
All right, you have,
time off. All right. Well,
you have a nice.
thanks for inviting me. Good
Oh, no
night.
problem. Diane said, "Bed be back in a bit. Have to cut some more fabric." She got her busy little bees going. Well, hey, Dar first. I think it's the first time I've seen you over on the side chat or anything. How's the family? There, now y'all can see me. I have to cut it on and off sometimes because my internet keeps cutting in and out, and I've got to figure something out to have a little bit better service. Well, not service, but I'm right next to the little Wi-Fi tower on top of the bathhouse, and the bathhouse is right behind me. So it's a possibility I'm too close. Little booster antennas. So I'm going to be trying that, see if that helps at all. I don't have no idea what Diane's making, but she's always making something. She's always a little crafter. I started a little drawing the other night. I was doing trying to think here. Sometimes my mind goes blank. I guess it's part of getting older, right? I was doing a little sketching and a tutorial. There we go. Finally, it came to my head. I'm too late. The family is going great, and work is really good. I started. She came in to chat for a while. She's already dressed for bed and getting ready to go to bed. And as long as I got some people here, I'll hang out for a while. Diane said she'll be right back. She's got to cut some yarn, or not yarn. She's got to cut some fabric, so she'll do some more crafting. But she's watching. She's in the side. But I'll show you what I started. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but I'm trying to learn myself, and I want to learn how to draw people better. I can draw them cartoony looking, but to draw them better. So this is the start of it. I'll go down slow. It's the hair pulled back. I want to, if I got my facial features, I think about the way I want them, but then I'm going to take and start adding some color into it with some colored pencil. On the tutorial, let's see if you can see it. It's a little bit too bright that way, huh? Yeah, a little bit too bright. But on the tutorial, it was showing how you can make facial colors and stuff without having to use a lot of different colors. Just some basics. I think she said it was like a 12 that she used and picked out certain ones in the tutorial. And that's what I'm kind of practicing on, because I want to learn how to get some of them colors and stuff in shading, which I had to take a class in drawing and shading when I was going for photography school. So it's a little work in progress. I can't guarantee when it'll be done, because with vacation coming up and stuff like that, I have to get the camper washed for fall season. We got our letters today that it's time to get, everybody needs to wash their campers and the roofs and get everything arranged and everything for Labor Day and ready for fall. Won't be long, I'll have to be redoing my hose for winter. This year I'm going to do a little bit different than I did last year. So if you see my video of how I winterized my hose last year, I will be having a new one showing you how I winterize it. Blah, blah, blah. Winterize it this year. Even my tongue tied. I did a few little things today, just some basics, and I filled the water tank in case for some reason on the water pump. If I didn't have electric, hey, got some videos coming up. I've been working on doing some editing cabinets and rearranging and reorganizing for storage use, different totes and stuff. Oh wow, wish I had the dryers for free. Darfur says washing laundry right now, $2 for our wash, and the dry is free. Yeah, that'd be great. Ours is, I think, up here at the laundry campground laundromat is $1.75 to wash, and it runs 28 minutes, and $1.25 to dry, and it runs 50 minutes. A lot of times I put the clothes on medium because 50 minutes is too long on hot. I cut in and out, so I cut in and out, so you'll have to bear with me. I said my internet's not the best enough. Okay, it says the ears on the picture are crazy, but the rest look sweet. I used to do that when I was in my 20s. You still can do it. give you a little, get you a little sketchbook, and while you're in the laundromat waiting for the stuff, you can be sitting there doodling, sketching. I really want to get into bobbin lace work, but must stuff it in bobbin lace work, but most stuff is in Spanish. You have do you have translator on your computer? I mean, somewhere up in there, I know I tried it one time. There was a crochet dress. Daughters was in Ukrainian, I think it was, and I had to and translate it to where I could understand it because I had no idea. But there is a translator, which definitely helped me out. Yeah, same amount of time. It's longer to dry them because the washers don't spin them out that good. They got down here downtown, just down the road. Not much of a town, but I went there. I went to wash blankets, and it's a huge, and put a bunch of blankets in there. When that sucker went to spinning, you swore to God there was an airplane taking off right next to you. Whoa! It was crazy. Oh, that was on National Fried Chicken Day. I posted a video on that. Yeah, National Fried Chicken Day. We were sitting in a laundromat, washing and eating fried chicken and potato salad. Oh, the YouTube videos of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to get them in English or not. That's something to check out. I know on mine when I make a video, it wants to know if I want to click for translation. That if I want it to translate to other languages or something. I was afraid to try it because I'm afraid that if I put up a video, I might be speaking Spanish and and nobody would understand me. I don't know. I mean, it's a crazy idea, but I think I'll try it one time and just do it as a test and see what it does. Maybe it will be for whatever country or somebody clicks on it from that kind of area like Spain or Ukraine or something like that, that it might come up in their language or subtitles. Gotta see me to subtitles. Yep, that's what I said. I'll be subtitling like in the movies. I usually do some roll cigarettes. These store-bought ones keep going out for my health. I gotta have one bad habit. I want my big doggy down to the creek. Well, I call him Big Doggy. He's my little fat boy. He likes to get in the water and get wet. So I walked him down to the creek. The other two little guys, they don't like getting their feet wet. So I didn't take them down there. So me and him waded in the water, and he swam a little bit, got himself wet, and then we come back up to the campground and sat outside, let him dry off, and heated me up some dinner that I made last night on the grill. When I cook on the grill, I usually try to put extra on so that way the next day or next meal or two I won't have to, cook. It's cooked, I just heat it up. That was pretty simple today. It says 3 viewers. Okay, so I've got Dar, and I've got Dar first. Diane. Well, not know how much longer I'm going to be on. It's already 10 o'clock. I started, I think, internet keeps popping. I got to deer out. Or I'm going to try that little it keeps wanting to cut in and out. No, actually, it was Randy is got his own place now. I think it was when my youngest daughter moved in. I asked him if he could maybe go find something now that he was working in that, go find his own little place, and that my youngest daughter, and the grandkids were moving in because she was in a fix to where she lost where she's living, she lost the job. Kids were still in school. I was helping babysit on my days off, which was Monday through Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And it wasn't that easy to on the weekends with the grandkids here. They're 7 and 5, so they're quite. And that was one of the reasons why I hadn't been on and made videos in a while, is because I was busy with that, trying to help her get on her feet. He got him a little place. Once in a while, he invited me and my mom over one night for dinner. He's got him a nice steady job. He worked for this guy and has a little comfy little trailer, and the guy he works for, his mom, is right next door. He's around her place. Enough food so I can take ice cream. And at that, yeah, I'm not a big ice cream eater. Now and then I'll get a craving. Go through that and heart. Gotta wet my whistle. But yeah, Randy is going to be actually watching the dogs for me. I'm going to take him over to his place while I go on vacation. So I won't have to worry about a dog sitter or puppy sitter or take him to a kennel or anything like that, because I wouldn't do that anyhow. I don't care to take him to a kennel. Our last campground you worked at after the one he passed away. As far as the last campground, Susan that I worked with is still there. The woman that was over the campground, Judy, I think it was within 3 months, I think, or less, that here, his cancer and stuff came back. He had it like 20 years ago, and then he was going through chemo when I first got there, and then he was in remission, came back. It was too much. Her husband actually passed away here, probably within the 3 months that I got here. Owner, this is in one of my past videos, but come and find out, the owner of the campground, pretty rich guy. He owns a lot of property, a lot of places and businesses and stuff like that, but separated, but they were not divorced, by somebody that's a close friend of his for many years. I was telling Randy about it. He had like 4 fiancées, umpteen girlfriends. Wherever he went, wherever he traveled to and stuff, he had a girlfriend. When he wife gets first dibs. Not sure what the wheel was or that, but from what I understand, his wife had came down, had left there, and was talking office and and run it and keep it going. I guess that's the same with the hotel. When I worked at the hotel, um, changes, I guess. So they did a few changes at the hotel with staff and that, I think. But the wife also decided that open, she's keeping it running. The one one fiance that I met, which I thought was his wife when I moved here to this campground, that campground, uh, she's actually still in town. I guess she got this little apartments. That was actually one of the places my daughter, my youngest daughter, first moved into or move up here. Well, I guess she owns that, and I haven't really seen her around, but yeah, the campground's still up and running. I really didn't think about caring to go back there because the way I was done, and Judy still remember then what she told me. I don't think she remember of what she tells me. So I'm just better off right now working the factory, slowly getting some money put away to get a pickup truck to be able to pull this camper, and then I can get back on the road and do some traveling. I think, Diane, Bill, we're going to be coming down that direction when we come mission trip. We're going to come down to North Carolina, South Carolina, and come down that direction, and then cut across over to Tavares and Leesburg. So if I kind of see Jacksonville sign or whatever, I'll be waving at you. Cancer is a bad. Um, that's kind of weird. Anybody can win out again. I guess it doesn't mean nice here. They windows rolled up, everything. So depending on what you stitch it up. Leesburg is about 3.5 hours south. Yeah, we're gonna be coming down kind of around the coastal area, East Coast area. It's 95. We might cut over by A1A a little bit to right alongside the ocean a little bit. Once we come down through South Carolina, and we're going to kind of stay around the East Coast to kind of come down into Florida. And then I think in Augustine, I think it cuts down and crossed over there, something like that. Be that close to say, and visit it again for a little bit. Basically, the most that I think that the majority of it that we are doing is we booked 2 nights in South Carolina to go to Debbie Lynn's cookout, and then pretty much it's gonna be just a little cooler and some snacks, or sandwiches. Our trip, we're just on and off, stop, see sights, take pictures, is aiming at our gas. Homes along A1A won't see much of the beaches. Yeah, I think Yeah, it's been so many years ago. Um, I think it was in 2004. It wasn't the northern part, but it was more down southern part. Was going to um, Hollywood, Florida, and took A1A. And it all depends now. If you want to go beach, it says beach, then you gotta go that direction to actually see it. I do once in a while watch James and Kat. um, have I watched? I think I had watched them here recently. Now that I've actually gotten some time back, um, pretty much more majority of the summer it's just been me and Mom. And she come up spend the summer with me. Then my sister and niece come up, spent a week. She actually went to Wisconsin for a month. We'll be back next Wednesday, so that's when we'll be getting ready for starting our trip. And the campground's gonna keep an eye on my camper, and I got someone to watch the doggies. And then at the end of August, she's gonna go back to Florida, do some doctor's appointments and stuff. But yeah, since I've had more time, I've actually had some time to do some videoing. I got some more videos to get edited and put up. If you are coming via I-95, get off Fernando Beach exit and catch A1A in Fernando. I seen something on the map too that there's this ferry. What was it now? By St. John's River, there's this little ferry. It's like a 5-minute ferry that goes across one A, and then there's like a ferry, or you can go like 28 miles around. I can't find anything that shows the cost of what the ferry is. There's nothing. It says buy a ticket or something like that, but it doesn't show nothing about any cost. Oh, as far as driving, we're not in no hurry for driving. I don't have to be back here till like the following Thursday, and I work nights, so if I got here, we're just gonna be road tripping. That's what it's gonna be, road tripping, riding the roads. One last vid, they have some great work camping jobs that not too hard on the old body. Are you trying to say I'm old? I know what you mean. I'm messing with you. But yeah, I mean, I've seen several, because I would like to go down in Florida for a little bit. My mom's been wanting me to kind of do a little work camping down there. Eventually, I'd like to get over to Texas. I have a nephew that lives in San Antonio. There's tons of work camping jobs over there in Texas. Also, Pamela Girlfish in Texas. She's a fishing fool, and I like to fish. And I told her, I said, one day I do want to come up that way, and me and her go do a little fishing. Ferry is about $5 to $13. Take you to the Mayport. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, was Mayport. St. John's River hit my head. I'll be right back. All right. I must say iced coffee now. Cold, I still drink it. Well, it's not cold, but yeah, I was just wondering because on the map, kind of map out the route we want to take, and they will be heading to California. Oh, you mean Wanderlust Estates? Yeah, I'll have to check into that. Now they actually have a little bit more time, and I'm going to take my laptop with me so that way when my phone gets full of video, right now for video, that little Go Gear Pro that I bought when I left Wisconsin, for some reason it keeps freezing up and runs the battery out, and you can't unfreeze it. It like stays on and you can't turn it off, but yet it's not videoing. I've tried the reset button. I've tried a new card. So that was $60, worth of crap. So in the meantime, I got this cell phone here that does really good video. That's what I've been doing my videos on lately. I'm trying to get a little bit more stable with it. We'll see. Oh, no special reason about going to Mayport. I was just wondering about the ferry because, like I say, I was just looking at the roads, going along the coast area, and just try to get a scenic ride. I don't want to be strictly interstate with no kind of scenery. It's mainly, what we're doing is trying to make this trip a nice scenic drive. We're going to be stopping in Savannah. She knows that, so I can say that one. But yeah, we're going to be stopping by Savannah, Georgia, because we both have always wanted to. I don't know why I just go to Savannah, Georgia. I mean, it's kind of a historical place. What we'll get into there. Never been. First time for some things or anything. Okay. I'm just looking it up. Good job, Diane. Iced coffee still has the same amount of caffeine. Yeah. It's regular coffee sitting here getting cold. So, yeah. I don't drink that much. When it gets cold out, I'll drink a little bit more, but it's just pretty much like 2 cups in the morning, and then in the evening I'll usually have a cup. But I don't drink too much, and I'm not a big soda person. I used to be real big with Pepsi, used to drink, but now it's water, milk, occasionally juice. I'll have one Powerade lately at work, and then I'll use that good sized Powerade bottle. I'll drink like three of those water, besides that Powerade in 12-hour shift. Fort Clinch in Fernandin, catch A1A almost outside the gate of the park. I'll have to remember that. I live in that area. But oh yeah, I signed up for Twitter today. I'm actually a Twitterer. I'm on Instagram, and now I'm on Twitter. So anybody that does have Twitter and wants to add me, you can probably look me up. There's no apostrophe, so it's D's Nomad Adventure. Probably find me there on Twitter. And Instagram, I don't know what I am under Instagram. I think I'm under my real name. Well, it's getting about 10:30, y'all, so I'm gonna probably. I'm glad you come in to visit me, and I'll holler at y'all later. And the doggies, about time for them to go out. I'm used to staying up at night, but I have some things I need to finish up before I decide to take a little nap. And Diane, keep on working at your little crafts. They're awesome. Great seafood restaurant along A1A in Fernandina. The Surf Restaurant on right side of road. Okay. That'll be easy to remember, the surf. Yeah, we'll probably stop one or two places for actual meal, but yeah, we'll probably carry us. We both like peanut butter and stuff like that, and some snacks. But I do plan on stopping a couple times for meals because neither, mom's on her Social Security and we're splitting costs, so she gets Social Security every month, and um, I have my regular bills around here to pay. So we've been going to split the costs so that way we can make this trip and enjoy it and not spend a fortune, but yet have a good time. Yep. I've been cutting fat quarters all day. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Dar and Diane, and whoever that third person is out there. It says 3, so you guys have a good night and watch for some videos coming up. We'll be videoing our vacation and barbecue to Debbie Lynn's and all that good stuff. We'll holler at you later. I'm going to try to figure out what I can do too about getting some better internet so it won't cut in and out when people try to get on the panel. Yeah, I'm glad I got to chat with you too, Diane, and I'm glad to see that Dar first came in. Oh, drywall. Oh, yeah. Fun job. It's like working in a hot factory. Brags. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. We'll catch you after a while.